All right, everyone, we're back, and this time I wanted to go over some of the Stone Cold figures that I have from the WWE Mattel line. And as far as Stone Cold goes, it seems like once you have one of his figures, you pretty much have them all because Stone Cold was generally like a pretty basic looking wrestler. He had black trunks, black boots, black knee pads, the basics. And there was really nothing about him other than his larger than life persona that really stood out from the rest. In fact, there's been many, well, I shouldn't say many, but there's been several Stone Cold clones. When I would say like Goldberg was definitely one of them, and so on. So Stone Cold really doesn't really have a strong market in the Mattel line of figures. But that being said, there's many attires that he's worn in his promos because a lot of his career was based on the in-ring promos he was doing while he was injured. So he wasn't basically participating in ring action, but he had many moments where he was dressed in street clothing and just raised hell throughout the WWE or WWF at the time. So, anyway, getting to this, I have on display here, I would say an elite Stone Cold custom fix up that I pretty much put together with using a Jack's head scan, custom clothing, and elite body Stone Cold. This is actually the All Stars Stone Cold, and I just fixed it up. And here's a really good demonstration on his attitude. Like Stone Cold yelling or in his rage mode. And this is an example of what Mattel should be doing. They should be releasing figures in his street gear like this, and I'm pretty sure this would be a hot seller. I would say like a defining moments or whatever, an elite. Actually, Stone Cold has never been released in the elite line, although he's had many elite figures. But as far as the elite line goes, he has not really. I don't think he has ever had any since the Mattel run. It's been 10 years and not one elite Stone Cold Steve Austin figure. That's kind of odd, but yeah, so this is like, anyway, the figure here has removable clothing. So under this is basically the Stone Cold back here in his ring gear. And this is basically the same figure, the All Stars Austin and this is the Legends 1 Austin, Legends Series 1. And they pretty much the same. I can't distinguish them. They had the same head scan. The only difference now is that I switched this head scan to give them a more, I guess, attitude look, and it really pops. Having different face scans for Stone Cold is what they should be doing. I think there's about 3 different head scans that they have for about 20 Austin figures, and that's ridiculous. But this is a Jax head scan, and this shows how good Jax was in developing head scans for the WWE wrestlers. So yeah, this is Stone Cold in his street gear. I got here JR, Jim Ross, interviewing Stone Cold. As many may know, Jim Ross and Stone Cold was pretty much parallel in their careers with the Attitude Era. So yeah, this is a Jax Jim Ross, by the way. Very old figure. He came with one of the wrestling rings. I believe it was the hardcore ring that he came with. And also Jerry the King Lawler was also included in that box. So yeah, this is my Stone Cold fix up. And it's too bad that Mattel is just not taking this approach with Stone Cold. They could be doing way better with the head scans, I think. This is Stone Cold, the Legends 1 figure. I also did like a arm swap because Stone Cold came with some puny little arms, which I remember him being a little jacked, He wasn't like a puny looking dude. So I gave him like jacked up arms. Yeah, and it's funny because this is actually a bone crunching action WWF Stone Cold vest, and it fits him really well. It works better than the actual vest he came with from the Legends One line. But yeah, that's that's the fun thing about like collecting figures, doing fix ups and stuff. And this is also a custom cloth vest. 316. Got the Stone Cold in the back, skull. This is the defining moment Stone Cold, and I also switched his arms. I seen this figure going up for like $200 on eBay, new in the box. So those things are getting hard to obtain. And yeah, this is also this is a basic Stone Cold, and pretty much all the basic Stone Colds have this head scan. And like I mentioned earlier, once you have one, well, especially with the basics, once you have one of them, one of the Stone Cold figures, you pretty much have them all. It's all the same figure. I think they just repackaged them many times, and it becomes redundant. It becomes redundant because, like, who's gonna keep purchasing Stone Cold figures if they're not doing anything different? So what I do is I collect the figure and I put some stuff. I switch up some stuff because it gets boring. Stone Cold is like, if you just have him generic like that in his in-ring gear, that's pretty much all you need, other than the promo stuff that he's done throughout the years. This is like a reflection of his defining moments figure, as it has the jacket, the undershirt, the tank top. Well, this is actually, he has a cut sleeve shirt here, but yeah, this is probably a Stone Cold from around 2002-ish. And he got some cargo shorts. Pretty cool demonstration there. As you know, Stone Cold is he's into that hunting thing, which I don't really care for that stuff, but he does hunting, so he has that camouflage hunting outfit on. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my Stone Cold little display here. So tell me what you think. Like, what else should Mattel do as far as Stone Cold? Because I think we pretty much got it all. Whatever we have from Mattel with Stone Cold, we could pretty much do fix-ups, customs, and it's pretty easy.